my name is Bill Bradley. I'm an extreme endurance athlete. The topic of today's video is the nursing home hero. So anyway, we've had a huge fire up here in Santa Rosa. I mean, I think they're still looking and keeping, putting hot spots under control, but it was pure hell around here for almost like 10 or 11 days. I mean, just out of control. Probably, my daughter told me it was like the worst fire in California history, worst wildfire in California history. And it got started on the wrong month, the driest month, which is October, and it was a really windy night, and it just took off like a fireball. And it hit Santa Rosa, which is my hometown, and I live more on the southeast side of town, but it first hit the northwest side of town, and it caught everybody by surprise. It was like 3 in the morning when it hit. I mean, it was just moving like, it was like hauling in this wind, the fire was. It was amazing how fast it was moving. And it hit all these houses, and anyway, that hit this house that this 80-year-old woman runs a nursing home. And who I met her granddaughter, I believe, I was helping out at the Red Cross Center, the shelter, the Red Cross shelter up here. And I was helping out, and she was in there, and she was telling the story that her grandma, 3 in the morning, they just grabbed, got all the nursing patients out of the house, out of there, and took off. They just took off. Whoever was they were beating on the door. Whether, I don't know if it was firemen or who it was, beating on everybody's door, getting them out fast because this thing was moving. And like I said, there's definitely been quite a few deaths from this too, who got caught in this. But anyway, so they got all her nursing home patients out of there, and then she gets back to her granddaughter's house, and she's over there with her, and her boyfriend's there, and she's, I left my cats. We ran out of there so fast I couldn't get my cats. I left my cats. And so the boyfriend volunteered to go back and get the cats, right? And so he drives back there, and it's literally like a war zone. I mean, there's like fire. The embers are coming down now and landing in the properties around hers. Fact is, she would later say that all the properties around her nursing home burned down except hers. That's what the granddaughter told me. And the reason was, when the boyfriend came back, he saw all these embers starting to come. They were dropping down and starting little fires, and he just rolled down his window of his car, and he had 5 fire extinguishers in his car. I mean, that he'd grabbed from the house. He must be like a fire extinguisher salesman or something. But he said, and she was telling me, goes, those things shoot a really long ways. So he kept pulling up by these fires and shooting them out of the window, and he saved her house, man. Like I said, everything around her burned down. He saved the house, got the cats. Freaking the nursing home hero. I love that. I went up and shook that guy's hand, and I said, wow, it's really a privilege. And those guys, they act like it's no big deal, right? To me, it was like a big deal. He went right into the fire, man. He went right in that fire, and he got her cats, the 80-year-old lady, and saved her house on top of it, her nursing home. Just an awesome story. I just love it. This town is full of those stories. These are just some of the ones, I'm just telling some of the ones that I've heard. But there's lots of them. So anyway, but go nursing home hero. I love that guy. Anyway, if you're interested in contacting me, please email me at epicbillbradley@gmail.com. Thank you very much.